for undergrads to be able to come out into the field and apply what we're learning.
Is yours connected to your phone?
A type of learning that, one, requires a lot of flexibility, but also requires persistence and teamwork. There's no experience like that. An interdisciplinary group, not just because each of us has a unique basis of knowledge, but because we've been able to learn from each other and share an excitement and drive, we ourselves have become interdisciplinary. My name is Veronica Remmert, a third-year biology major from Round Rock, Texas. We'll be heading to Puebla, Mexico to do a comprehensive needs assessment and meeting people where they're at and understanding their health.
My name is Andrea Sandoval. I'm a third-year civil engineering student. We'll do measurements from there: tap water, storage water, air quality in different rooms, and then interviews in their households.
A 30 to 45-minute survey. It's about 200 questions. My name is Claire Stevenson. I'm a Management Information Systems major. My expertise is in data analysis, coding, and I translated the survey from like a paper copy to the tablets.
I'm Christina Chaburi, a third-year double major in psychology and communication leadership. I did the technical writing to protect participants' privacy.
None of us had ever worked together before. And so here we get 4 students and a graduate student and 3 faculty members in a room trying to hammer out what's this project actually going to be.
The biggest place you're going to have to worry about is the kitchen.
If it's an indoor living area, then the outdoor living.
And also the bathroom, right?
There are really 3 phases, and the first phase is essentially training, because we're going to be doing household surveys, we're going to be doing focus groups, we're going to do key informant interviews, we're going to do environmental sampling. The bathroom's going to vary hugely.
If somebody just took a shower,
The main thing will be, if you do take a measure, it's just to annotate whether there's a recent shower, whether you see mold.
So that is going to help us know, do they have ventilation? Do they need ventilation? What can we suggest for them to do? Is it windows? Is it a system? Is it affordable?
And then, of course, you've got the total immersion over 10 weeks.
The location of our research is mainly in 3 to 4 rural communities. We want to do about 70 interviews per community. So in the first community, we will have a welcome event. We introduce ourselves to the communities. We tell them what we're here for, let them ask questions. And just know that we're present, that they're aware that we're not just strangers knocking on their doors.
What we're doing has a very real possibility of impacting not only the communities that we're working in, but the communities that we live with.
"30 to 60% of built-up areas of Latin American cities begins informally." So that's been the focus of my work, informal housing, called colonias. Self-built or self-managed housing construction for very poor people. This was the first time that I'd worked on rural pueblos. I knew more or less what to expect. I think the students didn't really know what to expect.
The students, being normal American college kids, are like dogs, how cute, and developed one as a kind of a mascot in this one community. But we start understanding that there are also some health issues. Dogs on the loose and forming packs. The dog feces, that becomes an enormous problem when it rains. People in the community themselves have started voicing this as a concern. So we created a focus group to try to really dig down and understand that part of the dog phenomenon.
Today we are in San Francisco, Xochitiopan, a city that was severely hit by the earthquake in 2017.
There were fatalities there, the church collapsed. Everyone is still experiencing a lot of emotional toll from the earthquake.
So we had seen that house before, and the orange brick house, that's definitely new, not finished yet. They did talk about how their other house that's on the same lot, part of their kitchen had fell from the earthquake.
And because of that, they live with a family member nearby, and they have to now rebuild their home and are still rebuilding even after almost 2 years after the earthquake.
Una sonrisita por la cámara.
The information that we're collecting is really important. We're trying to figure out exactly what the issues that these people are facing are, but I think more important to the project is the connections that we're going to be making with the foundation there, with the university students, with the professors, with the actual communities themselves.
Patty and Alejandro have been like the most integral part of the project. They know the people that we're going to, and that's why we've been able to open so many doors and listen to so many people.
Entonces, este proyecto es de gran relevancia porque va a ser visible lo invisible y porque no nada más se va a quedar en una etapa de diagnóstico, estamos en esta primera etapa, sino es un proyecto que se mira más allá, en donde a partir de lo que logremos en el diagnóstico vamos a saber qué vamos a poder emprender.
This interdisciplinary collaboration is really profound and almost magical in the sense of how it's bringing us all together. I have not been a part of anything like that before.
For me, one of the biggest things that I've seen and that I've learned is that actually the people who have less are actually the ones who give the most. It was pretty surprising, but in a good way, to see that so many people were open and so kind and welcoming to us.
We are not teaching, we are not trying to impose, we are learning.
What we're doing here is all about community-based participatory research and involving the community in what the future will look like.
Invitarlos a que vengan, que haya la posibilidad de que invitemos a que vayan nuestros estudiantes a Texas y se haga esta relación bilateral.
Both our respective health systems are facing disease burdens and challenges, and we think we can help solve those and address those better together than in isolation.
The Ministry of Health for Puebla, they lit up about the air quality stuff. They had no data on air quality in these pueblos. And so they got really very, very excited about that aspect of the research. If you do raise expectations, you have to meet them. Analyze the data. How you go about the presentation and the writing is not just about a cultural experience.
There are plans to share all the results that we got from each of the communities sometime in the fall. I personally hope that I get the chance to come back and see the people that I've talked to, see the people that opened their doors to me, that gave me food, gave me a bunch of other things.
We're in the inaugural year for the President's Award for Global Learning. Students came together in different teams that went through a very rigorous review process,
as well as a graduate student, in order to ensure that this community partner knows the area well.
The projects these students have proposed are just tremendously exciting, covering almost every area of the world, problems that face communities, that face individuals, that face entire regions. The most exciting part is to be able to experience the world, not as a tourist, not as a visitor, but as a real participant, learning a culture, learning a new community.
Sacamos de ahí. Ya plantamos acá.
Once this idea started to form, the energy behind it was Bill and Judy Bollinger. So we wouldn't be here tonight, we wouldn't have this fabulous program, this fabulous celebration, and all the exciting things these students are going to do without the Bollingers.
The students really took ownership of these projects. They have wonderful faculty advisors, that's clear, but it's also clear that the students are the ones who are really taking it and running with it, which is exactly what we would have hoped. Actually, it's far exceeded our hopes, to be honest with you.
Definitely.
I wish I had this opportunity as an undergraduate. Oh, how I wish I had this kind of opportunity.